it's Bag Lady's Art, and I'm so glad today to bring you our brand new altered golden book called A Day at the Seashore. This is one of my favorites, and it's really hard for me to give this up because I am such a beach girl. And this is a vintage altered golden book that, I mean, to me is just adorable. So we started by putting it together with the shells on the front and jazzing up that cover a little bit, but I want you to see all the inside pages. So added a couple of surfboards to the title page, and as you look at each one, this is where you can journal here. I added Explore the Shore, and the story goes on. Now, the things that we pride ourselves on in our golden books is that we keep that gold little trim there for the signature golden book, and we keep the story intact. So the integrity of the story is still there. So perfect for you to share with someone, or maybe this brings back, great childhood memories for yourself. But as you turn it, you'll see that as you're reading the story about these kids getting ready to go to the shore, you have some homemade paper here to use. You're always going to have pockets filled with lots of things for you to be able to use. Some tickets that you could use in other journaling or continue using in this book, and lots of tags and places to journal. I always think bike riding at the shore, and just a lot of shell kinds of things. They're taking their puppy with them, and they're going to where they actually can change at a beach little bathhouse as they get to the shore and change into suits and have pails and shovels, and everything is indicated, and all of your little pockets hold a little card. A lot of these cute little vintage cards that on the back you will write on for your art journaling. I mean, everything is filled to the brim, as much as could be on here. Little tags that are just little pop-ins here, and little tip-in other tags so that you can write and journal. You can journal about any one of your vacations that you're going to, or a special vacation maybe that you share with a grandchild or your own child. Lots of little cards again, always on the back, where you can write little notes, and more tags here, and little postcards then have been added. This one has a tip-in that you can write on the back, but I couldn't help but find some beach postcards with shells all over them, and this was actually some packaging of something else that I ordered, and I thought it reminded me of sand, and I just thought it was very cool to journal with. I mean, I can think of a million ways I would use that. And more little, it looks like a little vintage postcard. And here he is talking about, grabbing a crab in the water, and there's a cool crab vintage picture. And we use a little of everything. I mean, these are paint chips that go in here that you can journal on the back, and more little postcards with flamingos that match the scrapbook paper pocket, and shells, of course. I mean, I love this. It's everything that I remember and think of when I'm thinking of the shore. Here they're in the water. Put this up like this so I can turn the pages for you. And then even a little belly band here of some vintage little sunbathers, and a postcard. I love this one, and even added, a little starfish. A little sand dollar. A little sand dollar on it. There are starfish on some and sand dollars on others. And here's the little girl in the water, and lots of vintage postcards and some vintage papers. Because I want, Cindy and I like when you guys can add to the pictures, or make it your own, or use some of these journaling pages for another journal that you might do. Here you can journal on this page. These are always full, one after another, with pockets. They're saying they might see a whale, so I thought, what better than to put a little whale at the bottom there. Here's our little starfish, and some more, a turtle postcard in a pocket with a boardwalk postcard, a little vintage boardwalk, which I think is, it just reminds me of the shore. Here's a wildwood postcard and lots of little vintage papers, even some doilies in here that you can use for other journaling. And of course, they're going to run back to their mom, even some Tim Holtz gals here. Lots of papers here that you can use. A little Tim Holtz guy here and dyed papers. And here's some scrapbook paper with umbrellas on it. And then their parents are calling them back to have lunch under the umbrella. So everything kind of goes with the theme and comes back to a day at the seashore. This is by Bag Ladies Art. You'll find it on Etsy. We hope you love it as much as we do. Have a great day. And please go to Etsy.com, Bag Ladies Art, and you can check this out further.